and welcome to QETV Live Show with your host, Miss H. I am just so excited today about our guest, our featured guest, our special host today. Don't go anywhere. You don't want to miss this show. It's a very artistic show today. Very colorful and very bright. We're going to bring one of our very own finest in the Washington, D.C. area, a visual artist. And as I just said, she's right here in our own back door. Very talented, very bright, and very just artistic and creative, and I just can't wait to introduce you to her. But before I do, what I want you to do right now is to share with your social media friends, get on your Facebook, your Instagram, and tweet out QETV Live Show. Is live right now every Thursday from 1:30 to 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Vox Wave. Yes, we're live here every Thursday in the studio. You can watch me. We have various artists here every week, different authors, different guests, talented guests that bring you a host of information, a wealth of information. We're bridging inspiration with information for everyday life. I was asked about last week's show if you are interested in your business taxes. Yes, Frank Sanchez, New Day LLC. If you contact me, I can get you his information. Feel free to contact me through my Facebook page, QETV Live, or you can call me at 240-353-3806. Better yet, if you just go back and click on any of the links in the Vox Wave or on my YouTube channel, QETV Live, you can listen to any of the past shows, as well as get the information from the artists, the authors, or the business owners themselves. But again, if you want more about New Day Tax Services, LLC, feel free to call me. You can actually call in the studio now if you have any questions. The studio number is 240-719-2560. I want to do a little housekeeping right now. 60. The studio number to call in is 240-719-2560. Yes, 2560. That's the number to call in. I will just slow down so that you can hear it clearly, crystal. Okay? But anyway, what I want to do now is also remind my viewers, I also like to share community events that are going on. There's a community event, Ron, if you could throw that up for me real quick. Next Saturday, which is June 29th, 2019, my very own friend of mine's, Tawana Simpson, she hosts an event called Pink Ladies Are Pearls, and she's having a rooftop event where you can come up on the rooftop as vendors and as women. Wear your pink. It's a pink gala affair, and it will be from 7 to 10. And if you go on Eventbrite, you can register. The fee is $30. That includes, there will be a chef there, so it's going to be great food, fun, and fellowship. Again, that's called the Rooftop Cookout. I was at one of her formal one of her former events back at during the December, and she had a fire pit where we gathered around the fire pit and had a really beautiful expression of love and fellowship with the ladies. Yes, it is a ladies' affair. It's a pink gala. Wear your pink, wear your pearls. And again, it's the Rooftop Cookout, and the information is right there on her website. If you go to Tawana Simpson Facebook page, or if you go to Eventbrite and put in Rooftop Cookout, okay? And that's here in Maryland. So let me get back to, there's one more event that I want to talk to you about that I have here with the police department on Wednesday, June 5th, 2019. At 8:19, Mr. Bruce Gilmore was shot and killed at 3500 block of 22nd Street Southeast. The Metropolitan Police Department seek the public assistance. You know, if you see something, you should say something. I know there's a lot of street code out there saying, you know, we don't talk, we're not going to say anything. But you got to also remember, too, there are families that are suffering because of what, you know, decisions that people have made. So the D.C. Police Department do seek public assistance in gathering information regarding this homicide. And actually, there is up to $25,000 reward for, and again, the victim is Bruce Gilmore. Where the location was, it was the 3500 block of 22nd Street Southeast. It was Wednesday, June 5th, around 8:19 p.m. So if you know anything, if you saw anything, or if you hear, you will be surprised. Any small detail can help people and can lead to clues to help people. Again, the detective name is Christopher Baston and Detective Chad Leo. So call the Metropolitan Police Department. And a lot of times they have a toll-free number, anonymous hotline that you can call. If you don't want to be identified, just call the hotline number and share that information. And I'm sure the family and friends of Bruce Gilmore would appreciate it. So now, what I'm going to do is go to a small station break. But before I go to that station break, we're going to introduce my next guest, in which I'm going to give you time while we're on the station break. I'm going to put up one of her beautiful pictures that I have found on the website just so that you can see it. Let me throw up her picture. Ron, if you could throw up her picture. I want to read her bio. Her name is Karin Law. She's a visual artist. Karin is also known as Pretty Odd Artist. She's a visual artist. She works mostly on canvas with acrylics and other various mediums. Karin has a passion for creating. She states there is something really magical about taking something blank and creating something beautiful. She uses things like brushes, palettes, knives, paper towels, her hands, and many other objects to create different effects in her work. Her inspiration comes from people, nature, conversation, and her own intuition. She likes to create work that take place out of their comfort zone, allow the viewers to look a little deeper than what meets the eye. Karin has goals to one day have her own studio space where people can come and express themselves in a comfortable atmosphere. Learning different art techniques and promoting a healthy lifestyle. Creating is Karin's first love and could not see herself doing anything other than creating work of art and want to share her God-given talent with the world. Again, I'm going on a station break. When we come back, we will present DC's finest, the one and only Karin Law. So again, I want you right now to go and tell someone that you're watching QETV Live and that a well-renowned Washington, D.C. metropolitan area visual artist is here in the studio. We'll be right back.
So you like smooth jazz? Great. Horn of Plenty, Harvest Harmony from saxophonist Travis Bridges. Smooth jazz and all the sax you'll ever need. Available at travisbridges.com. 786-487-7338. Horn of Plenty from Travis Bridges. All the sax you'll ever need.
You're watching the QETV Live show with your host, Mrs. H. Tune in at voxwave.com or call in at 240-719-2560. Again, that's 240-719-2560. We're located at 4711 Auth Place in Camp Springs, Maryland. Watch live the QETV Live show every Thursday from 1:30 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Would you like to be a guest on the QETV Live show with your host, Mrs. H? You may reach her at 240-353-3806. Again, that's 240-353-3806 or email QETVLive@gmail.com. The QETV Live show is bridging inspiration and information for everyday life.
So, welcome back to the show, QETV Live show with your host, Miss H. Now I want the audience and all my viewers, I want to welcome Karin Law. Hi, Karin.
Hello, and thank you for having me on the show.
Okay, Karin.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, I met you at a jazz event, and I just saw how talented you were and how young and beautiful you were.
Thank you.
But what was even more talented is what I saw those hands of yours do. So what I want to do is take the viewers back. Let's go back a bit to maybe when you first was enlightened and bring us up to speed. How did you get started in visual arts, and what really motivate you to get into art?
Well, it started a really, really long time ago. Of course.
Okay. You can't be too long ago because you look very young.
Not that. So, I was that kid that, would sneak and draw on the walls in the house and do those little
You messed
things.
up your mother's
I
walls.
did. I lied on my brother and said the same stuff. But, so I've always had a passion just for drawing and creating. I never knew where it would take me, and I never really thought about where it would take me because you always hear the term starving artist, but that's not a thing these days. Like, it's so many avenues, you can do so much. But I played basketball all through, like, my childhood up until college. And when I was playing in college, I decided to take a couple of art classes. I originally went there for biology. I wanted to be a veterinarian. And then I kind of fell in love with creating.
So you mean to tell me in middle school and high school, you did not take art classes and they didn't put you up on the pedestal? Oh my God, tell your parents you were this beautiful little precious artist? That did not happen in high school?
It didn't happen. I feel like the arts, it wasn't that
appealing to you?
Well, no, it wasn't that pushed, I feel like, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So, you had your generic art classes that you would take, but then it was nothing else. And I kind of bounced around a lot with schools because I was playing basketball. So my parents tried to put me in the best situation possible to get a scholarship, and which they did. They did so much for me. But so I really didn't get into art like that when I was in high school. I took a few classes, but that was as far as it went. my college art professor saw a lot in me and really pushed me to just start creating and think outside of the box and not be afraid to create what you feel or be afraid to, what people have to say about it, because everyone's going to have their opinions, and it's whether or not you allow it to affect you. And I usually don't. I like to make people feel a little uncomfortable or make them think a little more than they usually think. So pretty much after I got out of college, I started painting more. So in college, I took a few classes, but I really learned a lot outside of college. I actually teach classes down at the National Harbor at Muse Paint Bar. I'm kind of self-taught. I learned from other artists and have some classes, so a little mixture of everything in there.
So when was that popping aha moment for you that after your college professor noticed, oh, she's got a little talent here? But when did it become an inspiration to you that maybe I can take this gig on the road and really live by my own hands, my artwork, and not be a starving artist? When was that moment?
Well, I kind of took a risk when I was in college because I switched my major from biology to interdisciplinary studies.
Okay.
And that was just a combination of a few different disciplines. So I kept biology, some chemistry, and then I threw art in there and kind of explained how they all correlate and connect. But when I got out of school and I ended up getting that job at the sip and paint place, it kind of, struck me like, maybe there are like different things that artists can do. You just have to be really
You have to be creative, and that's
thinking.
who you are. You're
do.
creative, and I love the idea that from biology, because, we all know, at least when I was in school, that we always learned that the definition for biology is the study of life.
Yes.
And really, creativity in your art, you're creating life. You're drawing things about life, whether it's through a plant form, people form, animal form. It's still flowers. They're living things. It's you're bringing life. So really, that biology major probably opened your eyes up.
It definitely did.
Yes.
And it helped me understand proportions. Like
Proportion.
when painting, because you have to take anatomy and things like that. So when I do paint or sculpt a person, it just gives me a better understanding of
that's awesome.
what body, like where a joint is compared to
Oh, look at you bringing in your biology teacher would love that. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to get her started in her artwork, but I'm just going to throw up real quickly some of her stuff real quick, just to give you an idea. Ron, if you would throw that up for me, just to get an idea of some of her visual artwork that she has done. And again, this is only a few pieces because the goal is to watch her do something real simple here on the show, because we only have 30 more minutes, so she's going to do something and you get to watch her. But we really want you to go to her website and to her Facebook page, and she's going to tell you more about that. We also want you to see that her artwork is for sale. Look at some of the beautiful canvases that she does, that you can go on her site and check out her artwork because it is for sale. And she can come to and host any event that you have and actually do some sip and paint shows and some special events that you're having, as well as one of the biggest things that she's doing now, in which I am very much interested in, is here where experience paint sessions on the beach, which I think is just beautiful and gorgeous. And it's not just for ladies, it's for anyone holding a special event. You can go to her website because she has a lot of times and dates that she can carve out for you or work around, or you could work around her schedule and see what's available. But for this time of the year, to come out of your comfort zone, go out on the beach, go out on the deck, go out on a rooftop, children paint parties. I mean, anything of that nature where you can use her talents and skills, or she can paint things for you and auction them off. But the $50 beach sip and paint at Breezy Point Beach and Campground at Chesapeake Beach. So again, you go on Eventbrite and register, and you can find out more about it. So right now, what we're going to do, we're going to take the focus out off of me. We're going to go back to Karin and let her do her thing. And we want you to enjoy the jazz music in the background and enjoy her talents and skill. And I'll be back to end the program with her social media in a few minutes. back in from QETV Live show. As you can see, the beautiful poppy, it's already popping, the beautiful sunset and the clear blue sky. And this has been all in less than 20 minutes. Can you imagine having her at your special event or sipping paint or, you know, whatever special event you may be hosting, and she had even more time, or you have a special request that you may ask her to do? What a beautiful, beautiful portrait of the poppy flower. And the reason why she did the poppy, she did something special for me on the show today, because my birthday month is August, and one of the flowers for the month of August is poppy. So she has painted a poppy. But at this time, what we're going to do, because the show is coming to an end, we're going to allow Karin to close out with just sharing with you some of her social media sites, and tell you how you can get a hold of her, as well as if there's any special events you may be having. Oh, you have a mic on.
All right. Well, again, thank you so much for having me on your show.
Thank you.
I've had a wonderful time. It's a wonderful atmosphere. If you all wanted to follow me on my social media, my Instagram page, which is my art page, is @_PrettyOddArtist. Also, that is my Facebook page as well. Also, my website, Pretty Odd Artist. I keep it pretty straightforward, and that name just kind of comes from me doing some different type of art. I know you see a couple things today, but once you visit my website, you'll see that I do a lot of different things and can cater to whatever I need to cater to for commission work, murals, any types of thing. Also, check out that beach sip and paint. It's going to be fun. Food and drinks provided. Going to soak up the sun, have a good time.
So
And,
that's included, the
yes.
drinks and the food?
Yes.
It's included in the $50?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, my goodness. You can't beat that.
So for the $50, yes, you can get access to the beach. It's actually $6 to get into the beach, but
that's the cover charge, just to
yes.
get into Chesapeake.
But
Okay.
you will have food, plenty of drinks. You get to take home a beautiful painting, which
Oh,
is
wow.
yeah. And we usually do some beach scene because we want to set the mood, set the tone. Yeah, and it's a good time. So check that out. I have photos of previous events. If you wanted to host your own event, you wanted me to come to your space, I provide all materials. And yeah, again.
What's your phone number so we can call you as well?
Oh, absolutely. So my phone number is 301-706-3246. And my email, if you wanted to email and contact me for any events. I also do live painting events, of course.
Oh, I love it. Yes.
And my email is Karin Law, so KARIN.R.law LAW@gmail.com.
Well, Karin, I just want to say thank you as a host here on the QETV Live show. Thank you for taking the time as an artist. And I decree that you will not be a starving artist, but you will be a successful, God-fearing, purpose-driven artist that will go out there and change the world through the lenses of what you do, because this is a special gift. And as an artist, we need more of that in the world. I used to work for a school where we used to recruit students in the visual arts and the applied art. So I understand that career field. And a lot of people don't understand when they see young people. What would you say before we close the show, that if a parent see their child or person get of age and maybe they chose another career, but yet in the back of their heart, they really always wanted to express themselves through visual art, what word of advice would you say to that young high school student or that adult who maybe was taking biology and says, I can turn this into a career? What would you say to them now?
I would say to follow your passion, follow your heart. You can always get a job doing something and, you know, it's security, but if you're unhappy, then, you know, what's the point? And it's so many avenues, there's so many opportunities out here. You can't be afraid to go out there and really create something for yourself, or go out there and find things. Like, you can do it. You just have to really stay motivated, stay inspired. You have to work hard. Nothing's going to be handed to you. So I would just say to, you know, follow that passion, work hard to get what you want in life, and just stay inspired, stay motivated, you know.
I receive it, and I hope you out there receive that as well. Yes. And we didn't even know each other for the 8 years I worked at FIDM, putting in a plug for you, the Fashion Institute of Design and Merchandising in Los Angeles, California. That actually was our philosophy. We always told students, do what you love and success will follow, and to follow your passion, follow your heart within the arts, okay? So we're going to conclude today at the QETV Live show with your host, Miss H. I look forward to seeing you next week. Have a blessed and happy day. Love you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.